Hello everybody, welcome to my channel again. Today I have an interesting comparison between two great backpacks from Deuter. This is about Deuter Aircontact Core 50+10 and Deuter Futura Treck 50+10 backpacks. I'm using here my post on the site to show you the pictures and data, but I can tell you I have both of these backpacks presented in my separate reviews, and very recently I also made a video about the Aircontact Core 50+10 with my testing of the backpack. Now, why this comparison? First, about the Futura series. If you follow Deuter, then you probably know that this is one of the best known series from this brand, and it is famous because of the fact that they were the first with something called air comfort system, which is basically a trampoline style tensioned mesh that is instead of the classic back panel. They launched this in 1984, and my own first backpack of this type was Futura 38, which I still have, and it's actually here. I hope you can see it. So this is the backpack, which is 21 years old, and I have climbed more than 30 mountains with this backpack. And as you see, this tension mesh is intact completely. It looks like new. So the Futura is best known because of this. They introduced ventilated back panel, and this was copied decades later by some other brands like Osprey, Gregory, and so on. On the other hand, Aircontact is also very known group of backpacks from Deuter. They have them in many different sizes and many different subgroups. But last year they launched three completely new: Deuter Aircontact Ultra, Aircontact Core, and Aircontact X. All of them are presented in my site, and the Core is actually in between the other two regarding features and performance. So I'm pretty sure that they are going to discontinue everything else, and they will keep only these three main Aircontact groups on the market. So this is why I have decided to compare these two backpacks, specifically 50+10 liters versions. You have completely different design concepts. As I said, in the Futura backpack it is a ventilated design with a mesh, tension mesh, and in the Aircontact backpacks it has always been so. You have a design where the backpack remains close to the body. Different concepts, but these backpacks still have many common features, and I have listed here at least 15, you will see. And just before I continue, to stress that Futura Airtech is the latest among the large backpacks from Deuter Futura group. Before that they had Futura Vario, which I also have. It is here. I will show you. So this is Futura Vario 50+10. And I wanted to stress this just because these two backpacks, Airtrek and Vario, are practically the same. The differences are minimal, and in my view, actually the previous version, the Vario version, is a better backpack. I'm stressing this just to know that whatever I say here about Deuter Futura Airtrek, it actually applies also to the Deuter Futura Vario. And let me show you now a number of common features that you have, that these two backpacks share. So I took 50+10 for both groups, And if you don't know what this plus 10 means, then this is about extendable or expandable collar. So both backpacks have the collar that can extend, and then you have plus 10 liters of volume when you need it. Here in this picture I give the core backpack with extended collar, and this is in the normal position, and you see the backpack looks the same, just longer. Of course, to accommodate for this extra load, extra volume, you have a floating lid, and when you raise the lid up and you add your extra volume, the backpack still looks perfectly fine. Then the same is also that both groups, Aircontact and Futura, are built for men and for women separately. In the case of backpacks for women, you have SL always in the name. Just to know, SL means slim line. Both backpacks have adjustable torso length, and this is of a continuous type, which means that you can have any torso length in a given range. Here I give the pictures from the Futura Treck. This is what you have behind the tensioned mesh. A buckle here and a strap, so it's very easy to release this and then move the harness to your desired position. It is always, of course, advisable to do this with the pack fully loaded, and then you will easily find your best position for the hip belt. The fabric of both backpacks is blue sign approved, so this is important to point out, and both also come with a rain cover. In the case of Futura backpacks, for all of them you have rain cover in a separate specific pocket on the bottom, zippered, and in the case of Aircontact you have a rain cover just in the lead pocket. Both backpacks also have a zippered bottom compartment, and inside you have a zippered divider. So this is really a great design. You can have two separate compartments inside, and you can unzip the divider, and you have one large compartment. Then the standard pockets are the same. On the sides you have stretch mesh pockets, then you have zippered hip belt pockets and front stretch mesh pocket, then also a lead pocket, but in the Treck backpacks you have more, you will see below. Then there is attachment for glasses, a loop on the shoulder harness, dual compression straps on both sides, this is the same. There is also a full set of loops on the bottom for trekking poles and also for ice axe, and those are paired with the bungee cords on the front of the backpack. And hip belt padding is massive in both backpacks. There is practically no difference here, and if this is what you need, you will find nothing better. Regarding the weight, it's almost the same. I would describe these backpacks as moderately heavy, so in the case of the core backpack it is 2.16, and as you see the Treck is just a little bit lighter. And also one important feature is that both have what Deuter describes as a VariFlex system. This means that the shoulder harness attachment to the backpack is not fixed, it's pivoting, which means that dependent on the user's body size, the shoulder straps will actually adapt to the size of the body. So now a few words about important differences, and of course I think the most important is the suspension and the fact that in the Aircontact core backpack you have a design where the pack is close to the body, so you have very good padding on the back panel with somewhat limited ventilation. padding on the shoulder harness is more or less the same, and the same holds also for the hip belt. But the lumbar zone is very different, so you see the air contact core with a massive padding on the lumbar area, while in the case of Deuter Futura Treck, this is a very different design. So here you have a backpack that is separated from the body because of the mesh. Here the backpack is close to the body. For many people, I have seen comments at various sites. This means that the core is actually better for heavier loads, and I would a bit agree with this. Then regarding the access points in the backpack which I tested, air contact core, I have a full review here in the site, so you can follow the links and come and read it. In this backpack you have two access points, bottom compartment and top, but the largest backpacks in this series also have a J-shaped zippered access on the front. In the case of the Deuter Futura Treck, you have three access points, bottom and top, and in addition to this you have also front access. Regarding the frame, in the case of Deuter Futura Treck, it is clear, everything is known that this is spring steel frame, which gives tension to the trampoline mesh which I mentioned. In the case of air contact core, you have two stays that are visible here in the picture. You see these orange elements, but the material is actually not clear to me. It is supposed to be steel, but I have seen somewhere, and I don't remember where, that this is aluminum. I asked Deuter, but they never replied, so I'm not sure what this is, but these are very thick metal stays that you have behind the back panel padding. The hip belt front straps are a bit better in the core backpack. You will see below why I say this. And the side pockets are also deeper in the air contact core pack. Regarding the total number of pockets, the Futura Treck has 10 pockets. So this is hard to match. In the air contact core you have 6 of them. Regarding the attachment points, it is interesting that air contact core actually has more. There are 6 more attachment loops in this backpack than in the Futura Treck. This includes 4 loops on the top of the lid and also 2 loops on the shoulder harness. And yet another important, not so important I would say, but difference is that on the air contact core you have all removable straps. So it comes without bottom straps, which you see here, but actually these straps that you see in the core backpack are from the side, because you can remove them from there and then use on the bottom to attach stuff like this. I don't think really that this is so important. I mean, to have removable straps. I myself would never remove any of them, and I actually like more what I have in the Futura backpacks: fixed straps all in place and a full set of them. So again, the core backpack comes without the bottom straps. And here is my formal comparison table with a few parameters and features that I pointed out, and I give plus and minus where a backpack is better or less good. So I will actually go through all of them here to explain why I gave plus here and minus here and so on. So regarding the maximum load and carry comfort, you have officially for the air contact core pack 44 pounds or 20 kilograms as a maximum load capacity. In the case of Futura Treck, it is 33 pounds or 15 kilograms. And I would agree with this actually, because I know when I was carrying Futura backpacks in the past, I wasn't really completely sure if this is if close to the body design is better. But after testing the core backpack recently, I realized that with the same weight, it actually performed better. It's I would say if you go to the closer to the maximum recommended load limit, the core backpack is indeed better. There are other reasons why this may be so. One also includes this massive lumbar padding that you have on the core backpack. It's simply, as you see, incredibly good for heavier loads. And the most important factor is that the backpack is with the design that keeps it closer to the body. To see what I mean, look at the Treck backpack. So this is the tensioned mesh that I was mentioned several times, and this is only in contact with your body. The backpack is completely separated, so this is perfect for ventilation, which I point out here as a plus factor for the Futura Treck. But for stability and for load capacity, maybe not so great. So did I miss? Yeah, hip belt straps. This is one thing that where I gave plus to the Aircontact, and the reason is what you see here. You have these dual straps on both sides of the hip belt. So when you tighten the hip belt, you have effect of hugging of your hip bones. So this is why this design is better than what you have in the Treck backpack, which you can see here in the picture. Well, actually, I didn't show it. My mistake. But anyway, in the Treck you have one strap on each side. In the core backpack you have dual straps, and you have then the perfect hugging of the hip bones. So this is why I give plus here to the Aircontact core backpack. Regarding the access, I give formally plus to the Deuter Futura Treck, but as I said, this front access, which I will show you here, front access that you have in the Treck backpack is totally useless for me. Maybe it can be of use for some other people, but in my view, this only adds weight because you have a huge zipper here. And I have actually never used this front opening on my Deuter Futura backpacks. But to add here that when I was writing this post that I have in front of me, I realized that on the Deuter side, there is also maybe some modification, some new version of this Aircontact core, which is now with the, 50 plus 10 kilograms, which is now with the J-shaped opening on the front. I don't know if it is a mistake. I asked, but they didn't reply. So if it has this opening, it is still smaller than in the case of the Treck backpack, and formally Treck is better. Regarding the attachment loops, this is what I mentioned. You have 6 more on the Aircontact core backpack, so this is why I give plus to this backpack. And also regarding the price, from what I have seen online at various places, it seems that the Aircontact core is a bit more affordable, but the mentioned new version, which is probably correct version that I have seen on Deuter's site, is much more expensive than the Treck. So my conclusion is the following. The only 2 important differences when you see these 2 backpacks are ventilation. So this is related to the back panel design, and load carry capacity and comfort. Ventilation is important. If you sweat a lot and if you need a ventilated back panel, then definitely this is Futura Treck. But if you know that you will be carrying more than, let's say, 12 kilograms or so, then Deuter Aircontact core will work better for you. So this is all I wanted to say about these two backpacks from two great series from Deuter. If you find my presentation useful, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and also follow the links below the video, so you can come here and read this comparison, and also full texts about these backpacks that I have in my site. Thank you for watching.